It is Monday and quite a wild weekend in international news and things. Very disturbing developments in the Middle East, which always uh, brings up thoughts of biblical proportions. Anyway, I, of course, hope for the best for everyone concerned. Uh, be that as it may, uh, I used to travel around an awful lot, and not so much since the pandemic, but I'm starting to get out and around a little bit more. Uh, but I used to travel internationally quite a bit, and many times it's so I can speak someplace or give a presentation or a workshop series or something like that. Of course, in the last uh, more recently, I've been taking my computer, of course, with me, my little laptop, and I can plug it into things and project my shows and things. Uh, but I can't really pack a lot of books along with me. And I use my travel experiences in sort of a monastic way. People might think, well, it's very romantic that you can go to all of Europe and Macedonia and Croatia and Poland and Germany and England but and it's quite fun, and I'm so lucky that people take good care of me because I need a lot of looking after. Okay, I'm a real wuss, and I can't be trusted to cross the street alone, and I'm very lucky when I travel because I have a lot of multiple personal assistants. Uh, but I use the opportunity and the hours and hours in a hotel room, and I treat them sort of like a monastic experience. It gives me many, many hours alone, uh, thinking about doing what I consider important work in my life. And as a magician, uh, I often formalize my monastic hours with ceremonial magic uh, exercises, if you want to call that are pertinent to what's going on in my stay in these exotic places. And so I can't pack a lot of books. Okay. And sometimes it's appropriate that I actually perform a goeshiki vocation, and more regularly that I perform Enochian magic to get inspiration and insight, especially in the different geographic areas that I'm in. Uh, so in other words, I do magic and I do hotel room magic a lot. And I can't bring a lot of books with me. Now, well, of course, I always take the little book of the law, okay, because look how little it is, okay, and it's ultimately my kind of uh, daily meditation. Um, but I mean, I've written a lot of books. I've written a lot of books. I've written books on tarot, of course, and a tarot deck is easy to carry around with me, so I take a tarot deck and I bring my own, okay, the Tarot of Ceremonial Magic there, which I'm going to get to in just a second. I've written a lot of tarot, most notably the Understanding Aleister Crowley's Thoth Tarot, and it's a pretty big, thick book. And I've written Tarot Tantra and Sex Magic Tarot and Tantra and other books relating to tarot. And I've written a few books on Enochian magic, most notably the Enochian Vision Magic, which is another big, thick book, which is what I consider a complete, good foundational book on Enochian magic with all the bells and whistles included. And I've written books on Goetia. Okay, the Aleister Crowley's Illustrated Goetia, we talked about that yesterday, and my Key to Solomon's Key. And I've got classic Goetia texts in my library. And I've written books about the Kabbalah, which in a way is sort of the DNA to all of the ceremonial practices with a Chicken Kabbalah and Son of Chicken Kabbalah. But I can't carry all that shit with me. I have one book in particular, one practical book that I carry with me, and it's a book that was written as an extended explanation of these cards, complete with information on the magical aspects, the Kabbalistic aspects of the cards. There's the back of the new deck. The astrological stuff, the Enochian stuff, the Goetic stuff. Ooh, and look, there's even the angels of the Shemhamferish, the Kabbalistic angel stuff, astrological stuff, and of course, the tarot. I carry that book with me because it's my desert island book. That's what it looks like. I don't care if you think that I'm shamelessly self-promoting. I am. But like I say at the beginning of all my lectures, please buy my books. I've made no further provisions for my family's future. And it's true. I don't invest. I don't have a proper job. And I got responsibilities. Buy my freaking books. But, okay, this was written in 1995, okay, when Weiser sent me my first, back in 1995, they sent me my first version of it. That's it. That's my desert island book. And it's not just information about Goetia or Enochian, which it is, but it's the practical material. As a matter of fact, the appendix, or the appendices, because there's several of them, takes up from page 211 all the way through to the end at 275. Okay. Alone in a hotel room in Beijing. 12 hours until my talk. I get stuff arranged. I want to do something. Okay. First of all, appendix number 1 is the astrological information on each of the court cards. Okay. Now, let's see here. If I can find this a court card. Come on, here we go. I'll choose my own birthday card, the Queen of Cups. Now we got all sorts of stuff. We don't find too much Goetic information on here, but we do have a lot of Enochian. There's the water subangle of the water elemental tablet of water. And there's the O section off the tablet of union. Now that's explained. That's explained in this book. Not only that, but the Enochian call in the Enochian language that activates that. And those are angel names and that go with this card or that are resident in this card. And the keys to opening those individual ones up are also in the book. There's the tattva symbol, water of water. Okay. Now, alone in a hotel room, undisturbed for hours and hours, I can stare at that tattva symbol if I want more information on this card or I want further inspiration. I could do the tattva meditation on that. Okay. There's the 30-degree period. I was born on July 11th. And there is, I forgot to mention the I Ching. 16 of the tarot cards, the court cards, have I Ching hexagrams associated with them. And that information is in this funky book. Okay. Are you sold? Wait, there's more. Besides all these wonderful astrological information charts associated with each of those cards, Appendix 2 is the handy-dandy rituals of the pentagram and the hexagram. Just in case I'm a little rusty on the invocations, banishings of specific elemental or planetary, elemental for pentagram, planetary for hexagram rituals, I can brush up here, and because I have all of those rituals. Enochian magic. Check Appendix 3. Temple openings and all of the elemental calls, the Enochian elemental calls. Not only that, call number 19 opens up the 30 Enochian aethers in Enochian, or the angelic language, and in their English translations. And in case I want bigger blow-ups of those Enochian tablets, a little bigger ones that appear on the cards, I've got the complete size ones there, so you can actually look up those guys' names, see who their rulers are, all that information also in this book. And what else do I have at the end? Okay, Goetia. Elements of Goetic evocation is in Appendix 4. A nice little review of what it's all about. The preliminary invocation of the Goetia, so you can get going on it. If you want to lay out your circle on your hotel room floor, and don't think I haven't. And then every one of the Enochian spirits, by twos, one for the day and one for the night, appear on each of the 36 small cards. Let's see, let's get, okay, here we go. There they are. The day spirit and the Night Spirit. And their information is included in the text itself. Spirits of the Goetia, the day spirit, spirit of the Goetia, the night spirit. Not only that, there's two Kabbalistic angels of the Shemhamferish, one for the first 5 degrees of that decan, and one for the second. And there are their names, and there is their attributes, or their nickname, if you will. And those are determined by specific verses of Psalms. How much would you pay for that? Okay, look, I would just like you to have it if you're at all interested in any one or all of these subjects. You're going to be at least slightly edified by having this book and this information. First of all, it will reinforce what you already know and haven't just put it together like this. But anyway, I don't care where you get your deck of cards if you want that. If you don't want to get the cards, if you got tarot cards up to here and you just don't want another tarot deck, you don't have to get the tarot deck. But if you're interested in even one of these subjects, I really strongly urge you to at least get the book. All the tarot images are in the book if you don't want to mess with them. Of course, they're not in color because the book would be a very expensive book if they were in color, but they're in nice halftones. I may be giving you the opportunity to color your own deck, but that's a project that I'm working on at the moment. Anyway, I don't get. They're both on Amazon. The book's on Amazon, has been for 1,000 years. The deck is on Amazon too. As a matter of fact, be careful because the earlier out-of-print first editions will find themselves on Amazon, and they're for collectors. Okay, so you'll see, one available used for $500. Well, if you're a collector, they might be worth that. But no, the newest publisher is Next Millennium. And I'll tell you all about it in just a second. But the book on Amazon is a $21 book. Okay. And I get, 20 cents or so. Well, probably more than that, but not much. Okay. But it can be delivered to your house really fast. Okay. Amazon's got that for $21. And it's got the tarot deck for $45.95, which is a reasonable price for a tarot deck. But the publisher themselves, or the publisher of the tarot cards, which is Next Millennium, the Magical Omaha people, if you will, do this beautiful, beautiful edition. But they also market the book. So if Amazon sells the book for $21 and the cards for $45, but Next Millennium or Magical Omaha, you can type either one in and go to their tarot section. You can get the book and the deck together for $56. instead of 67 total if you would buy it on Amazon. So I'm just bringing it up because I haven't brought it up before. If you don't have either the book or the cards, or you want the book and the cards in a single order, I would suggest you go directly to Next Millennium or Magical Omaha. And of course, I've put the link up on my Facebook page, because you'll save $10 if you get them both together, and you'll save just the Next Millennium sells the cards for $39.95, so you save $5 if you just order the cards from Next Millennium. Anyway, that's my pitch. It's a shameless pitch, but it's Monday. It's start of the business week, and I'm just feeling businessy. The new edition is gorgeous. Okay, it's got the Fool on the cover, and it's got Material Happiness on the back cover. And on the inside, it's got the dates associated with every one of the cards, so you can kind of look up to see what your there's Queen of Cups. That's me. See, July 11th. I wonder what my significator is. Well, my significator is Queen of Cups. Well, it's got that. And of course, let's see what other toys are in it. Oh, it's got a beautiful Tree of Life with the Tarot Ceremonial Magic cards on the paths. That's a very cool little thing I drew up. Of course, the little white book that Constance and I wrote, and a promotional card. The backs of each of the tarot cards is the holy table, the Enochian holy table itself. So in a sense, when you use the tarot ceremonial magic, you're playing it. You're laying the cards out, every one of them, on the Enochian holy table. Anyway, that's my pitch. I hope you will at least consider getting yourself a deck of Tarot Ceremonial Magic, and if not, consider getting yourself a Desert Island book, a book that not only covers a great deal of detail about the tarot and the Kabbalistic aspects of the tarot, but it has all of that other collateral material in case you're in a hotel room and want to whip up a demon, or if you're the proper demon, and if you're in a hotel room and actually need the inspiration of the certain intelligences associated with Enochian magic. So that's that. Tomorrow, I'll probably do something a little less commercial. But you have to forgive me, or I beg your forgiveness anyway, because I've made no further provisions for my family's future. Do what thou wilt, shall be the whole of the law. Love is the law, love under will.